Alright, welcome back everybody. Guess what time it is? It's time to grind like a madman. First thing I want to do is I want to get shurikens for Shadow. Yeah, this is going to be a long grinding session, a lot longer than I want, but it just has to be done because otherwise I won't be able to survive in the next few segments of the game and getting all the players and stuff. So yeah, I have to do it. Oh well, it's just how it is. Let me sell some stuff first. Don't need you. I don't know how I caught you, but I don't need you either. I don't need you. Yeah, I'm still gonna need some of the helmets. Yeah, that jewel ring I don't need. That sucks, I got the jewel ring instead of the other thing, but whatever. Oh, no, I need to get... Yeah, shurikens are all I need. Well, I need some fire scrolls as well. I'll get 20 of those. I'm gonna have to grind in Narsh. This is only because I'm not using magic. If I was using magic, I'd probably be able to grind near Miranda, which gives you a lot more stuff, a lot more XP, a lot more money. Yeah. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna money farm a little bit. Actually, that's what I should do. But first, before we do anything, let's go back to Sid's place and get Palador Magicite. Awesome. Yeah. And a fish. Why not? You can check up on Sid, but I'm not gonna because speedrun. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to Miranda. Yeah, in this little desert right here, you can fight enemies called Catrot, which you can kill them with pretty much any special attack, including Blitz and Edgar's drill, and you get 10,000 gil, and you get 10 magic AP. Which, actually, let's see. Do I have a lot of smoke bombs? I have 7 of them. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, but the bad part is you are also able to fight an enemy called Hoover, which does really crazy damage, really powerful enemy. So I'm gonna go ahead and farm a little bit. Catrots. I want to try and fight 10 of them. Crap. That's unfortunate. There we go. If I can't find a whole bunch of them, then whatever, I'll just do it later. The enemies in Narsh don't give you a lot of money. I'm gonna need a lot of money for shadows and stuff. Damn it. Yeah, if I can't do it, I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, at least fight a couple of them though. Yeah, and then I'll get to grinding in Narsh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Sabin to level 30. I want to get Stella's to level 30. Oh, damn it, man. Right? No, wait. I was gonna get Mog to level 30. I'm sorry. Mog to level 30. Sabin to level 30. Yeah, and that's about it for now. Here it is, Catrot. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you could use one of Sabin's blitzes. Take them out real quickly. And easily. Nice. And yeah, Mog will do new defense. Awesome. I'm not going to use it at all, but whatever. Yeah. I'm going to pretty much take players in pairs. It's going to be Shadow and Sabin first, then Shadow and Mog probably. And by the time, yeah, we'll be alright by the time do what we need to do here. I want to try and get one more Catron. Get another $10,000. Gil, wherever the hell it's supposed to be. Here we go. Nice. Awesome. Drill a hole in him. Boom. You can also equip Sniper Sight if you want. And it'll be pretty much the same thing. Oh, we're good right now. buy a whole bunch of fire scrolls for Shadow. I'm not gonna buy that many, but 20 should be fine. Actually, I'll buy 30 of them. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? Do I need new armor? No, I don't know if I need it just yet. Yeah, I'll be alright without it. Alright, go. Now we head to Narsh. Another reason why I used Narsh as a grinding location, you can go inside the tutorial school place and recover instantly, which is nice. I'm gonna need that. Gonna need that for sure. Alright. Yes. Shadow. Saving. Both at level 20 at the moment. That will change. That will most certainly change. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, but yeah. But it shouldn't take that long. You'll get a back guard. You'll get a Gale hairpin, and you'll get a sprint shoes for now. And then I'll change that to experience egg. As soon as I land, there we go. Alright. There we go. Wait. Oh yeah, good, that does. No, the man-eater, okay, that's what I want, yeah. Increases M block, which acts as the vision in this game. Let's see, what about you? Alright, you're good with what you have, yeah, you're fine. Alright. I was gonna get poison claws, but I don't think I need them. Yeah. There we go. Hero ring is what I want for you. And let's see. You're gonna get the experience egg. We'll have to take a hit on physical attack power. That's fine though. Alright, I want you to have Bismarck, so you can gain strength. I want you to have Zone Speak, so you can gain magic power for blitzes. And we grind. Alright, yeah. Oh boy. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Probably good. Maybe a half hour, maybe a whole hour, who knows. Alright, yeah, these enemies are not that hard. Oh wait, no, I want to use the bolt fire. There we go. Okay. Maybe I'll kill that Mastodon real quickly. Nice. Then take out these wolves. Easy enough. Now while I'm doing this, I may as well do some vlogging here. And this is going to be the last video I talk about this subject, because honestly, it's pissing me off enough to... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about that now. I'll talk about that later. No, I'll talk about it now, yeah. This will be a follow-up to the previous vlog that I did about men, women, and sexuality and stuff like that. So, in my lifetime, I've been part of like 3, we'll say, major groups, you know, that kind of have a point of view on their own sex and the opposite sex. And after interacting with all 3, I've come to find out that all 3 of them are just really, really toxic and not worth directly being involved in, ever. And I talked about this in my last vlog, which was done on my other camera that I bought and then returned. And nice, yeah, good stuff. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him on that, because, yeah, I want Shadow to get a lot bigger. This way you can whip everyone's ass with stars. Which I'm gonna need, because I'm gonna need non-elemental stuff. That's just how it's gonna be. That's how I'm gonna have to do it. Alright. Each group, like I said, I really do have a theory that each group is working together with each other to kind of keep down those like me who have very nuanced beliefs and a very clear and healthy perspective. Okay, and I used to be like, you know, the male feminist. Right? I used to be like about a decade ago. I used to be like, yeah, you know, women are being, you know, don't have as many rights as guys do and stuff like that. You know, and rape culture and, you know, and stuff like that. And you know, oh, and being misogynist is okay, but being misandrist is okay, but being misogynist isn't. It's like, and then I started. Well, and then I sat back and watched as proponents for women's rights started becoming proponents for women's supremacy. There's a big difference, okay? There's a big difference between what my mom fought for. My mom was a member of the National Organization for Women, alright? This is a group that was created, I really forget when, but they were created around, you know, the same time as civil rights, we'll say, probably earlier. And their goal was to be proponents for general women's rights. You know, they argued that, you know, women has a right to choose whether or not she can have an abortion, or whether or not she wants a child, whether or not she wants to marry. You know, a lot of them said that, you know, that patriarchy is not the way to raise a family. There's other ways to, such as, like, you know, or they weren't even for matriarchy. They were more for, you know, thinking outside the box when it came to, are you serious? Is this guy really doing this to me? Anyways, when it came to family structure, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't want a total matriarchy. A lot of people think that they did, and that's not what they originally wanted. Okay, what they originally wanted was just general women's rights. Women's right to choose, women's right to make as much money as men did, which about 50 years ago they did not, and stuff like that. That is and I hate to call it feminism, but those are the women's rights that I stood for, and that I still stand for. Okay, I still want women to have the right to choose whether or not they get an abortion, because, let's see, freedom of choice. What does that sound? Does that sound like does that sound something like the United States was founded upon? You know, I took history when I was a youngster. I think that is what it was. Yeah, that's true. That is what it was. Nice. I got a spear from that guy. Good stuff. But like any other special rights or special interest group, it became perverted. And now we have people like Anita Sarkeesian who have their own agenda that supports only them, and that they will manipulate the media into thinking that they have enemies everywhere when they really have allies everywhere. Okay? Now, as a reaction to this, you have the men's rights movement. My father was kind of a proponent for what they called men's rights. He would never really directly said it, but he would always complain about, you know, how women, you know, always get get automatic custody of their children and stuff like that, and whatever. And, you know, I kind of agreed with him. I said, you know, it should be up to the child. It shouldn't be up to either of the parents. It should be up to the child. You know what I mean? And they're the ones who say, oh, you know, a lot of rape accusations are false. That it's just, you know, women like regretting sloppy or bad sex, and that they want justice for it and stuff like that. I partially do agree with that. I mean, when I was in high school, I was wrongfully accused of sexual harassment, and I didn't really know any better. There was a girl I really liked, and, you know, I decided, you know, I wanted to just stick around her because I figured that the more I stuck around her, the more attention she would give me, and I didn't know that wasn't cool. You know what I mean? So I can understand their view. I really do. I understand, and in some ways, I also sympathize with men's rights. You know, I hear that, you know, women get reduced sentences for the same crimes that men commit. I mean, imagine you're a guy, right? And let's say a woman, let's say you have a girlfriend, right? And let's say your girlfriend really wants a kid, and you don't want the kid, but she wants the kid. So what does she do? She drugs you, she spikes one of your drinks or spikes some of your food with like stuff that makes you pass out, and then she has sex with you while you're asleep, and then she makes you finish inside of her, and therefore you have a kid. Well, you should be able to file a rape charge against that. You totally should, as a man. Absolutely. Absolutely, because she had sex with you without you giving permission, either directly or via body language. You know, I mean, a lot of consent is given off via body language. That's why rape is kind of like a misconstrued thing. It's because consent is usually not direct. Usually it's in the form of body language. Since body language is so vague usually, there tends to be a lot of confusion there. Makes sense. To me it makes sense. I'm just checking real quick. I'll go until Saban reaches level 30. I'll get his vigor up, I don't know. So I totally understand that concept. I really do. A lot of people think I don't. A lot of people think... It's funny, whenever I argue with feminists online, they think I'm some dirty dude bro, man pig, man child, men's rights activist. Whenever I argue with men's rights activists, they think I'm a feminist. But I clearly state that I support both, but I'm also critical of both. This is a view that is looked down on, because, as George Carlin says in a lot of his HBO specials, especially his last few, is that this nation doesn't want critical thinking. They don't want critical thinkers. They want affiliations, and that's all they want. That's all they care about. They want you to join whatever special interest group you want to join, and then they want you to shut up and follow them. And you can see this. You can see this explicitly if you look up feminism. If you look up men going their own way, which is like another version of the men's rights movement, and so even pickup stuff, even the study of seduction and stuff like that. It's very, very common. It really is, and from this day forward, I'm really gonna abandon directly watching anything involving those issues. I'm gonna just pretend that they don't exist, and just be the best person I can be. Okay? I know that there's a certain amount of consent you need to get before you want to have sex with a woman. I understand that. It's called body language. It's called reading body language. You know? Like a woman, when you try to have sex with her, in my experience, she's not going to directly say, no, I don't want to do this. She's not going to directly object. You have to look for her body language. This is a hard thing for men to learn, because a lot of men are not systematically introduced to it like women are. You know what I mean? Men and women are socialized very differently, and that needs to change. It really does. It needs to change. I'm going to wrap that up. I'm going to wrap this up in the next video here, so let me go ahead and stop this one.